Hey everyone, and welcome back. We hope everyone is doing well. This week we're going to be delving deeper into our back escape system. So let's get moving. Let's get moving. So when someone takes our back, there are several different hand and leg positions, orientations they could choose. We'll use probably the most common, right, what we would call a seatbelt clinch, where my opponent has one underhook, one overhook, and two just leg hooks in the center for now. So when he's on my back, I need to escape by turning to face him. And these leg hooks make it really hard to do. The grip stops me from rotating in one direction towards the underhook, but if he had no leg hooks, I can absolutely rotate in towards the overhook side. So what we're gonna do is we will initially get an upper body grip. When I wanna grip his arm, I want my hand on the inside of the grip, so that if he were to release and try to go for my collar, I'm ready to create that separation. And I'm gonna use my legs, keep my other elbow just in, or I could just go over top as well to support, but my legs drive my head towards the side. I wanna try to get my head towards the ground. So I drive to the side of the underhook. Now, my legs will scoot, push off the ground to help me shrimp my hips vertical. And often, if you shrimp, you'll be able to get your legs to face straight up. You'll be able to step right over the leg. If I couldn't, if his leg hook is like too strong, I feel like I can't move, I will bring my knee in towards my chest, hook inside the heel, straighten my leg and bring it in. Now I hip escape or shrimp and scoot to the side. Now as I'm moving, my goal is to get completely out. I want to get, if he holds on with this one leg, I have one leg that's free to help me kick. And my goal is to be so far out to the side that the arm that's between us can touch the ground. All right? Now from in here, I'm going to bridge my weight into his chest. As I drive into his chest, my arm goes underneath his leg. Now, even if he's a tight grip, I can rotate within his grip. I can turn my body and go chest to chest. The moment I'm here, I go to drive. My legs push me to the side of the underhook. And again, I want to get out of his leg grip. I can often just use my legs to turn my hips and step over, but if I can't, I will hook and pull. I keep walking. If he's holding on here, I go to release. And again, this arm goes between us. If this arm is over his body, I can bridge and come up, right? And start to slide my hips back. It's kind of a north-south position. But if someone is super strong, and assuming that we can't break their grip and he holds on, you can get stuck in this position. So if I was here, I would actually want my arm to come back to allow me to rotate over. Now when I go to that side, remember, he might realize that he is losing the back position and try to come up on top and to mount. So as I go to the side, boom. If once I start to step out, I feel him trying to come on top, my hands will go to rotate onto his hips and his leg. And I'm basically shrimping my hips back and basically putting him in an open or closed guard. So my feet go in between us. So when he's coming up, my hands go to his hips and I help create that space by sliding my hips away. So one more time. I go to the side. I clear out. My hands, again, if he wants to come on top, I do have multiple options. If you're someone who plays with a deep half guard, right, I can try to put my hand underneath and come out through the back. But if you don't, the most basic escape would be where my hands want to make contact so I can hip out, throw my feet in front. So if he comes on top, he should end up in my guard, or I should end up on top of him, right? Now, sometimes we don't have a choice. And while we want to go to the underhook side, maybe this person is able to force you to the overhook side. If that happens, we need to stay calm, work our hands to the inside, but my focus will be on trying to remove both leg hooks. So when we're playing here, if I can take my hand bring my knee into my chest, my hand can grab onto his heel, I'll bring my leg straight to remove the heel, coming in, then this foot can help me clear off the bottom hook. Now once both hooks are over, I'm going to rotate to my knees. As I rotate to my knees, my goal would be to bring the arm that's going to be between our bodies up. So if I'll show different angles. Right now, as I go to rotate over, my right hand comes between us. As Mr. Kevin comes up onto his knees, my goal would be to have that arm in between us. If somehow I'm too slow, you end up in the turtle position, which is not the best position, but it's far better than someone being on your back with 2 leg hooks. So again, we'll screw a little bit here from here. So I get forced to the overhook side. I'm going to remove the hooks. Now, if my partner, doesn't react right, and I'm going to rotate, I would absolutely still just come right on top. But most people are going to react. So that's why we end up in that turtle position. I'll show from the side angle. Actually, we'll go over here. Go this way. So again, as I go, one more time, and I go to clear. As I go to come up, my right hand comes between our body, and I move it. Remember, I never want to be turned away from my opponent and just kind of extending my arm out into space. I need to be able to rotate my body so that my arm is in a good position. And I end up again with that single leg. So, last time, working from the over-under. Here, my goal is to go to the underhook side. I want to get my body to the ground. I can lift and rotate over. But if I get forced to the other side, I will clear the hooks. And again, because I'm not rotating in, I'm not trying to turn into that underhook. It's going to stop me. I can't rotate to my left, but I can rotate to the right. So we're going to work each side for about 2.5 minutes. And I want the person who's on the back to give level appropriate resistance, meaning if your partner is very new, you're just going to be holding the position. But if your partner has more experience, I don't want you going for submissions right now. You can hold harder, you can move, you can try to come on top, you can try to move with them more. So we'll do 2.5 to one side and then the other, and then we'll do a longer 5-minute match for just positional sparring from the back with submissions. All right?